That's the building site. That's what it's been like all morning so far, and no doubt it's going to be like it all day. Oh, it's gone quiet. That's a joy. So I'm just having a break. You know me, got my coffee. I got some shortbread I made yesterday. I just had a hankering for shortbread. I don't know why. I don't usually eat crisps or biscuits or cakes. I do. If they're in the house, I'll eat the whole lot in one go, so that's why I don't buy it. But I just had this hankering, so I'm just going to enjoy this for a minute and enjoy the peace and quiet, and then I'm going to show you what I plan to do today. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Sorry, I can't follow it. Got two crows dive bombing it. I got one, I think you see one there. There's another one I think on my roof, but I want to keep an eye on this. Oh, this is really great. Oh, they're all coming now. There's 3 jackdaws. I thought it was a crow, sorry. So where is it? Now, I can't decide whether that is actually nesting under those solar panels or it's found a nest, because I know the pigeons nest under there. I don't know if the jackdaws have, but it's just flown off, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. That was fantastic. So I had to come into the greenhouse to actually film, because the building site is really noisy today, plus they've got their radio on, and I don't want to pick up any music that's going to breach any copyright, so it's a little bit annoying and inconvenient, but I can only do what I can do. So let me show you what I plan to do today. So you saw in my last video that I moved the strawberries from that bed to this one. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to lift those strawberries because they're in their last year, and I'm going to put them, if I can lean out this window, I've got 2 containers here which I'm going to empty and top up. I'm going to put them in there so they're kind of in a temporary place until the end of the season, and then I'm going to fill this bed right up and prepare it. And I think what I'm going to do this year, I think that's going to become a herb and floral bed, so it's right in kind of the centre of the garden, and I think that'll be a nice feature. So I've managed to get the compost and farmyard manure in that wheelbarrow. I didn't film myself doing that because I thought that would be way too entertaining for you all. It was a real struggle, but I've done it, and I made sure I had a good long rest afterwards, because I just do not want to aggravate this knee any more than I need to. So, battling the noise and the music, I shall carry on. I've just lifted these chives. I was going to move them into my new herb bed, but look what I've discovered. That, they are flea beetles, and that is going in the recycling. I can't have that in the garden. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, I spent ages trying to get rid of them all last year. I can't have another infestation. Very pleased with that. So that's all my strawberries. So hopefully them being moved and being fed and fresh soil, hopefully they'll do well there. So this is my next task. I've raked that over. It's absolutely sopping wet because we've had so much rain, but I'm going to top it up now, and then I can sit down with another cup of coffee and plan what I want to put in there. I've had to get rid of my chives, so they were going to go in, but they've been put in the recycling. I've removed my sage and made cuttings, so I actually haven't got any herbs to go in at the moment. So it looks like I'm going to have a trip to the garden centre. Any excuse. So what I need to do now is rake it and try and break up all these lumps and mix it well, because the bags have been stacked in huge piles, so they're quite compacted. So I'm breaking it up further to make it more crumbly, to aerate it and to improve the drainage, which obviously will help the bacteria. But yeah, I'm glad I managed to get that job done. So tomorrow I'm going to move the bird feeder, because every time I take a shot from the summer house I've got a pole right in the middle of the screen. Oh folks, I am in such a good mood. I have just driven down to the garden centre. It's about 2 and a bit miles away. But it's the first time I've been out the house, apart from when I went to the hospital, in nearly 3 weeks. I haven't been able to drive at all, so the freedom of it is fantastic. Anyway, the sun's trying to come out. It's dry, it's fairly warm, it's about 16-17 degrees, which is fantastic. And I have bought a load of herbs for this new bed. So let me show you. I've got 4 thyme. So this one is silver posy. This one has got a yellow tinge to it, is Doon Valley. Common thyme in this corner, and lemon thyme in this corner. And then I've got a sage and a rosemary. This one is the oregano. That's pretty, it's got sort of pink tinges underneath the leaves. And more compact marjoram. I've put the obelisk in the middle because that's where my sweet peas are going to go. Oh, these look like they've had a really good watering at the garden centre, so I'm not going to water these when I finish sowing them or planting them, as the compost is pretty wet. And as these are Mediterranean plants, they don't want to be saturated. So that is the new herb bed. This afternoon I've done this. This was a project that I hinted at, and it's going to be for my runner beans and climbing beans. I've got one more piece of trellis which I've got to cut in half to go across the top of each piece to complete the arch, but I'm done in. I've done too much today and I'm not going to do any more, so I'll carry on tomorrow. Say measure a gazillion times and cut once. Wow, so pleased with what I've achieved, considering I've been so immobile for a few weeks. So this is all ready for my beans. Strawberries are all done, and the herb garden's all done. And as you can probably see, I've moved the bird feeder, so that's behind me now against the fence. So when I look out my summer house now, I've got a completely open view of the garden, and if I do any filming, I haven't got a pole right in the middle of my shot. So it's been a really good week, and I'm really pleased with what I've achieved, considering I was so immobile towards the beginning of the week. But yeah, I'm sitting out here now having a coffee. I'm Annie, and this is my kitchen garden.